Hello, greetings, and welcome to Get Your Knowledge On. I'm Bahama, and I'm still filling in for Mr. Black Magic this week, and I'm really glad to do so because I'm kind of excited about this topic. Let me read it again for you. Discuss the difference between working to obtain what you want as opposed to stealing, crafting, or pulling some kind of stunts. Like an example would be fraud. Why does this generation want everything the easy way, fast, quick, and in a hurry, as opposed to, getting it the right way, working? There are a lot of young people today and decades before that had this sense of entitlement all of a sudden. A lot of people have this sense of entitlement that somebody owes them something. Their parents owe them something, even when they're well into their 20s. That government owes them something. You understand what I'm saying? That's a serious, mindset that a lot of people have. And when I was asked to do a video for this channel, I always commented. I was like, well, a lot of the people, everybody on this channel, are a little bit older, and they're a little bit more seasoned. That's the word I like to use. Rico, you're not old, you're seasoned. And I think that everybody is a lot more seasoned. And I kind of was like, I'm still in my early 20s. Am I going to, do a good job, on such a great channel? But I think with this topic, I have a insight into, the mind of this generation because I am with this generation. I can look at my peers and I can look at the mistakes that I've made. No, I haven't done any credit card fraud or stealing or anything of that nature. But at the same time, I've lived, in that environment where there was temptation. When I was in undergrad, I was, the cliche broke college student. I was on a visa, and the rules of my visa was I could only work on campus. So that really, cut down, how long I could work and if I could work at all. So I wasn't balling on campus, and I noticed there was a lot of people, a lot of American citizens, they were, working 40-hour work weeks, even though they were supposed to taking like 16 hours and working 40-hour work weeks, falling asleep in class. There are people who are doing that, and they had the money, and they had the clothes and the shoes, and they had the vehicle. You know what I mean? And there was that temptation. And there were some people there then who gave into that temptation, who resorted to stealing and, other ways, of course, drug dealing, whatever other way they could do it on campus. You know what I mean? And then there were the international students who said, I don't care that this is the rules that I'm in this country on. I'm going to go and I'm going to work illegally someplace else, and I'm going to work 60 hours a week, and I'm going to fall asleep in class just like everybody else and have money. And that was one situation that I always kind of had the idea that, nah, you're messing with my visa. You know what I mean? I'm going to finish my degree and then I'm going to go home. You know what I mean? So I never really did any of those things. And the things that I had to hold on to, there's a lot of little proverbs that people say around here. And I had a lot of these to hold on to. Something that my stepfather always would tell me is that if you want what other people don't have, you have to do what other people don't do. So when other people, aren't willing to put the time in, you have to be willing to put the time in because you will get what they don't have. You understand? And the same way, when you get that instant gratification, just like it gets in your hand, it slips right out. You know what I mean? And Chanel has said it before, and that's just the kind of the way it is. And whether you believe in karma or not, you know what I mean? You can really believe that the kind of energy that you put into your life is what you get out of your life. And you sow a negative seed with your relationships, with your business ventures. If in your finances, if you sow a negative seed, that's what you're going to reap. You know what I mean? So even if you don't believe in karma, if you don't believe in, the hand of God, you know what I mean? Negativity will breed and grow, and it will come back and bite you in the butt real time. No paranormal activity. Even if you don't believe in karma, it does come back. And you know what, I'm so glad that I made that sacrifice. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to be like those people. A good example would be cheating. A lot of people cheated in school. Nobody was going to say, oh, I cheated and kick me out. You know what I mean? Of course I've shared homework, at some point. Who hasn't shared homework? But it's tempting, but you got to realize the ramifications of your actions, and I'm pretty sure some people walked across that stage and picked up that diploma and felt like Milli Vanilli picking up that Grammy. I didn't lip sync my way through 4 years. Thank you. You know what I mean? And in the long run, when you get into the workplace, you know what you're doing. You didn't miss that chapter in organizational management or whatever class you were taking. You know what I mean? So that's a perfect example that you can't run and cheat your way through high school, through any kind of school, even if school isn't for you. You know what I mean? You can't cheat your way through your finances or to steal, straight up stealing somebody's things. You know what I mean? I remember Michelle said that, when you get things from ulterior motives, they break. They slip away from you. You get them and you're not happy with it. Some of you may have consciences. You know what I mean? Something you thought that would make you happy doesn't make you happy. I'd like to encourage all of you, like I'm sure everybody's trying to encourage you to, do it the hard way. Because guess what? There's nothing wrong with hard work. And when you reap the rewards, you have the feeling. It's not about applause from other people, because you're your toughest critic. And when you can pat yourself on the back because it was something that I earned, it's so much sweeter. Thanks so much, you guys, for having me on your channel. To Rico and Black, I hope you guys get everything together soon, and I look forward to seeing all the rest of the videos. Goodbye.